Have you ever witnessed the raw power of nature? The kind that makes you feel utterly insignificant in the grand scheme of things? Few forces on Earth can match the awe-inspiring might of the ocean, especially when it unleashes colossal waves that defy our very understanding. Today, we're diving into the top 10 giant waves ever captured on video that will leave you absolutely amazed. In the annals of history, certain events etch themselves into our collective memory, forever a stark reminder of nature's untamed power. One such event transpired in the secluded depths of Lituya Bay, Alaska, on a fateful July night in 1959. A colossal earthquake, registering a staggering 7.8 on the Richter scale, ripped through the Earth's crust, unleashing a cataclysmic chain of events. High above the bay, perched precariously on the steep slopes, millions of tons of rock and ice succumbed to the relentless force of gravity. They plummeted thousands of feet into the confined waters below, generating a wave of unimaginable proportions, a megatsunami. Witnesses describe the deafening roar as the wave, estimated to have towered over 1,720 feet, surged forward with terrifying speed, stripping entire mountainsides bare and obliterating everything in its path. The Lituya Bay Megatsunami stands as a chilling testament to the sheer unbridled power of nature. It serves as a stark reminder that even in the most remote corners of our planet, we are at the mercy of forces far greater than ourselves. Imagine, if you will, the sheer terror that must have gripped the hearts of those unfortunate souls who bore witness to this catastrophic event. The deafening roar of the wave, the earth trembling beneath their feet, and the sight of mountains being consumed by the relentless surge of water. Though decades have passed since that fateful day, the legend of the Lituya Bay Megatsunami lives on, a cautionary tale whispered on the wind, a reminder that nature's fury can reshape the world in the blink of an eye. On March 11, 2011, the world watched in horror as a devastating tsunami, triggered by a magnitude 9.0 earthquake, slammed into the coast of Japan. This was no ordinary wave. It was a monstrous wall of water, reaching heights of up to 133 feet, that swallowed entire towns and villages in its wake. The sheer scale of the disaster was difficult to comprehend. Cars, buildings, and even ships were tossed around like toys as the tsunami surged inland, leaving behind a trail of unimaginable destruction. The images of the disaster broadcast around the world were both heart-wrenching and a stark reminder of the destructive power of nature. The 2011 Japan Tsunami was a tragedy of immense proportions, claiming the lives of thousands and displacing countless others. But amidst the devastation, stories of resilience, courage, and compassion emerged. In the face of unimaginable loss, the Japanese people displayed remarkable strength and unity, coming together to rebuild their shattered lives and communities. The 2011 Japan Tsunami serves as a reminder of the importance of preparedness and the need for global cooperation in the face of natural disasters. It also highlights the indomitable spirit of humanity, our ability to overcome even the most challenging of adversities. As we remember this tragic event, let us honor the memory of those who were lost and draw inspiration from the resilience of those who survived. On January 16, 2016, the world of big wave surfing descended upon the legendary Mavericks surf break off the coast of Half Moon Bay, California. The annual Mavericks surf contest, a spectacle that pits man against nature in a thrilling display of skill and daring, was underway. The conditions were ripe for record-breaking waves, and Mother Nature did not disappoint. A particularly massive swell, generated by a potent storm system in the North Pacific, arrived at Mavericks, sending towering waves crashing towards the shore. Among the surfers braving the treacherous conditions that day was a young Hawaiian named Billy Kemper. As he paddled into the lineup, a monstrous wave, later estimated to be over 80 feet tall, began to rise on the horizon. With nerves of steel and unwavering determination, Kemper paddled with all his might, catching the wave just as it was about to break. The force of the water was immense, propelling him down the face of the wave at breakneck speed. The crowd erupted in cheers as Kemper emerged from the white water unscathed, having successfully ridden one of the largest waves ever surfed at Mavericks. His feat was a testament to the human spirit of adventure and the pursuit of pushing the boundaries of what is possible. Nestled along the picturesque coastline of Portugal lies the sleepy fishing village of Nazaré, a place steeped in maritime history and legend. But beneath the tranquil facade lies a force of nature so awe-inspiring, so colossal, that it has captivated the world: the Nazaré Wave. In 2013, the world watched in astonishment as Hawaiian surfer Garrett McNamara rode a behemoth of a wave at Nazaré. A wave so large it shattered all previous records. Towering over 100 feet, the wave seemed to defy the laws of physics, a liquid mountain rising from the depths. The sheer scale of the Nazaré Wave is difficult to comprehend. It's a product of a unique combination of factors: a deep underwater canyon that funnels the incoming swell, amplifying its size, and strong winds that whip the water into a frenzy. As McNamara paddled into the wave, a sense of awe and trepidation washed over him. The wave seemed to stretch on forever, its crest a dizzying drop into the churning abyss below. With nerves of steel and unwavering focus, he navigated the treacherous drop, riding the wave to its thunderous conclusion. The crowd erupted in cheers, their disbelief palpable. McNamara had not only conquered a monster wave, but he had also etched his name into surfing history. On December 26, 2004, a cataclysmic event unfolded in the depths of the Indian Ocean, forever etching a date of unimaginable sorrow into the annals of history. A magnitude 9.1 earthquake, one of the most powerful ever recorded, ruptured the ocean floor off the coast of Sumatra, Indonesia, unleashing a chain reaction of unimaginable destruction. The earthquake spawned a series of monstrous waves, collectively known as the 2004 Indian Ocean Tsunami, that radiated outward with terrifying speed. These were not the gentle swells of a calm summer day. They were towering walls of water, some reaching heights of over 100 feet, carrying with them the fury of 1,000 storms. Coastal communities across 14 countries, from Indonesia to Thailand, Sri Lanka to Somalia, were caught in the tsunami's devastating embrace. The waves crashed ashore with relentless force, sweeping away everything in their path: homes, buildings, entire villages reduced to rubble in an instant. The human toll was staggering. Over 230,000 lives were lost, making it one of the deadliest natural disasters in recorded history. The world watched in horror as the true extent of the devastation unfolded, images of shattered lives and landscapes forever seared into our collective memory. The 2004 Indian Ocean Tsunami was a stark reminder of the awesome power of nature, the fragility of life, and the importance of global unity in the face of tragedy. In the aftermath of the disaster, the world came together in an unprecedented display of compassion and solidarity, providing aid, support, and a shoulder to lean on for those affected by this unimaginable catastrophe. In the heart of Mexico's Pacific coastline lies a surfer's paradise, and a proving ground for those brave enough to challenge its raw power. Puerto Escondido, a place where legends are made and dreams are tested against the might of the ocean. Puerto Escondido, known affectionately as the Mexican Pipeline, is home to some of the most ferocious waves on the planet. Its beach break, a shallow sandbar that creates incredibly hollow and powerful waves, attracts thrill seekers and seasoned professionals alike, all drawn to the allure of riding giants. In 2017, the annual Puerto Escondido Challenge, a spectacle that pits the world's best big wave surfers against the relentless power of the Pacific, was in full swing. The waves were massive, towering over 30 feet, their turquoise crests feathering into a maelstrom of white water. Among the surfers charging into the fray was Brazilian Rodrigo Coxa. As he paddled into a behemoth of a wave, the crowd held its breath. The wave was a monster, its lip throwing out a cavernous barrel that seemed to stretch on forever. Coxa, with nerves of steel and unwavering focus, dropped into the abyss, disappearing into the heart of the wave. Time seemed to stand still as the crowd watched, hearts pounding in their chests. Then, in a moment of pure exhilaration, Coxa emerged from the wave's embrace, unscathed and triumphant. He had ridden one of the largest waves ever surfed at Puerto Escondido, a feat that cemented his status as a legend of the sport. On February 27, 2010, the earth roared with a fury that shook the very foundations of Chile. A colossal earthquake measuring a staggering 8.8 on the Richter scale ripped through the South American nation, its epicenter located just off the coast. The earthquake triggered a series of devastating tsunamis that slammed into Chile's long exposed coastline, leaving a trail of destruction in their wake. Coastal towns and villages, caught in the path of the surging waters, were inundated, their streets transformed into raging rivers. The waves, some reaching heights of over 80 feet, crashed ashore with relentless force, sweeping away homes, businesses, and infrastructure. The once familiar landscape was reshaped in an instant, a stark reminder of nature's untamed power. The 2010 Chile Tsunami was a tragedy of immense proportions, claiming the lives of hundreds and displacing countless others. The images of the disaster, broadcast around the world, were heart-wrenching. Homes reduced to rubble, families torn apart, and a nation grappling with the immensity of the loss. But amidst the devastation, stories of resilience, courage, and compassion emerged. Chileans, known for their strength and unity, rallied together to support their fellow citizens, offering aid, comfort, and a glimmer of hope in the face of unimaginable adversity. In November 2012, a meteorological monster, a tempest of unimaginable fury, swept across the vast expanse of the North Pacific Ocean, its sights set on the rugged coastline of Alaska. This was no ordinary storm, it was a superstorm, a swirling vortex of hurricane-force winds, torrential rains, and record-breaking waves. As the superstorm slammed into Alaska's southern coast, it unleashed its full fury. Waves, whipped into a frenzy by the relentless winds, surged towards shore, transforming the usually tranquil waters into a churning cauldron of white water. Among the most awe-inspiring and terrifying aspects of this superstorm were the colossal waves it generated. Some waves, driven by the sheer force of the wind, reached heights of over 100 feet, dwarfing even the largest ships that dared to venture into those treacherous waters. The impact on coastal communities was devastating. Homes and businesses were inundated by the surging waters, their foundations ripped apart by the relentless pounding of the waves. Roads and infrastructure crumbled under the onslaught, cutting off entire communities from the outside world. The 2012 Alaska superstorm was a stark reminder of the raw power of nature and the importance of preparedness in the face of extreme weather events. It highlighted the vulnerability of coastal communities to the impacts of climate change and the need for collective action to mitigate the risks posed by these increasingly frequent and intense storms. Far off the coast of Southern California, shrouded in maritime lore and whispered tales of monstrous waves, lies a hidden realm known as Cortes Bank, a submerged island that rises from the depths of the Pacific Ocean to create a breeding ground for giants. Cortes Bank is a surfer's Shangri-La, a place where the ocean's energy converges to produce waves of unimaginable size and power, attracting those intrepid souls who dare to test their mettle against nature's fury. It's a place where legends are born and dreams are realized, but also where the line between triumph and tragedy can be razor thin. In January 2008, a group of elite big wave surfers embarked on a perilous journey to Cortes Bank, lured by the promise of riding waves that defied imagination. A massive swell generated by a potent storm system in the North Pacific was on its way, and Cortes Bank, with its unique bathymetry, was perfectly positioned to amplify the incoming energy. As the surfers arrived at the break, they were greeted by a scene of awe-inspiring power. The waves were colossal, towering over 80 feet, their faces a canvas of intricate patterns carved by the wind. The air crackled with anticipation as the surfers prepared to paddle into the heart of the maelstrom. Among the surfers charging that day was Mike Parsons, a seasoned veteran of big wave surfing. As he paddled into a behemoth of a wave, the crowd held its breath. The wave was a monster, its lip throwing out a cavernous barrel that seemed to stretch on forever. Parsons, with nerves of steel and unwavering focus, dropped into the abyss, disappearing into the heart of the wave. The islands of Hawaii, a paradise archipelago in the heart of the Pacific Ocean, are renowned for their breathtaking beauty, vibrant culture, and of course, their legendary waves. From the gentle swells of Waikiki to the thunderous barrels of Pipeline, Hawaii has captivated surfers and beachgoers alike for generations. But in January 2015, the islands witnessed a display of oceanic power that left even the most seasoned watermen in awe. A massive swell, generated by a potent storm system in the North Pacific, arrived on Hawaii's shores, sending monstrous waves crashing against the coastline. Among the islands most impacted was Oahu, home to the world-famous North Shore, a 7-mile stretch of coastline renowned for its legendary surf breaks. As the swell peaked, waves of unimaginable size and power pounded the North Shore, creating a spectacle that captivated the world. At Waimea Bay, a legendary big wave surf spot, a colossal wave estimated to be over 60 feet tall, rose from the depths, its crest a towering wall of turquoise water. The wave, dubbed the 2015 Hawaii Monster Wave, became an instant sensation, its image shared widely across social media and news outlets, a testament to the raw power of nature. The 2015 Hawaii Monster Wave was a stark reminder that even in paradise, the ocean demands respect. It highlighted the importance of understanding the ocean's power, respecting its limits, and appreciating its untamed beauty.